Hey guys, Mike here with learn.deutsch.blog. We have made some fantastic progress on vocabulary. You know your numbers, your colors, as well as lots and lots of different words. I think it's time to go through and start putting some of this together. Let's talk about to be or not to be. We are always in some sort of state of emotional being. For example, we can be tired, müde, or we can be awake, wach. The word we use as to be is sein. So let's start with the simple conjugation of that word first. Ich bin, I am. Du bist, you are. Sie, es ist. He, she, it is. Wir sind, we are. Ihr seid, y'all are. Sie sind, they are. I know it's silly I'm using y'all. I'm doing that to make it easy to know if we're talking about plural you or just single you. So don't laugh at me too hard. Here's a couple of examples of different words. Ich bin müde, I am tired. Du bist sauer, you are angry. Ist erschöpft, he is exhausted. Wir sind wach, we are awake. Ihr seid fröhlich, y'all are happy. Sie sind traurig, they are sad. Now, you don't just use sein for emotional states. It's also used to describe who or what you are. So, for example, here, ist Lehrer. He is a teacher. Ich bin Amerikaner. I'm an American. Now, let's do a full stop here. You might be questioning me on this, as there was no article in those examples. You might be expecting ist ein Lehrer oder ich bin ein Amerikaner. Let me explain. The proper standard German structure, which is taught, lectured, and expected, shows that you don't really need an article if there's no adjective to change the noun. So, I teacher is fine. There is no article. But as soon as you modify the noun with an article, so you say, I good teacher, that is no longer a proper sentence. This gets a little bit more convoluted, as it can sometimes get a little complicated. The Germans can be a bit frustrating, and we do have the same issue in English to a certain extent, but not as drastic. The article rule really is only important when writing proper papers or working in class or something official. For the most part, if you're out and about, the article is usually always used. So you don't have to try and know when to use the article and not. It's fine to just go ahead and use it if you're out talking to somebody. So these examples here are perfectly legit. Ich bin ein Hund. I am a dog. Du bist eine Katze. You are a cat. Ist ein Japaner. He is Japanese. I do want to go ahead and talk to you guys about some of the tenses of the sein as well. There's more than 3 tenses. We're only going over 3 in this presentation. The perfect tenses, which is the perfect past tense and the perfect future tense, are mostly used in academic and the business world. But you won't see a lot of use in those in the real world, and as such for now I'm only going to focus on the simple future and simple past. And we will tackle the perfect tenses in the video as we start going into more advanced topics. So let's start with the past tense, preteritum. Preteritum. That's a word that's always been difficult for me. You have your past tense, especially the simple past, preteritum, which is going to be ich war, I was. Du warst, you were. Sie, es war, war, sie war, es war. He, she, it was. Wir waren, we were. Ihr wart, y'all were. Sie waren, they were. And then of course you have your future tense, or Futur 1. And then your future tense it's a very simple one. It's the one that you're pretty much just always going to use. Ich werde sein. I will be. Du wirst sein. You will be. Er wird sein. Sie wird sein. Es wird sein. He, she, it will be. Wir werden sein. We will be. Ihr werdet sein. Y'all will be. Sie werden sein. They will be. Putting all those things together, we can create some very basic statements. For example, ich bin der Michael. Ich bin 39 Jahre alt. Ich bin verheiratet. Meine Ehefrau ist die Amy. Sie ist 42 Jahre alt. I am Michael. I'm 39 years old. I'm married. My wife is Amy. She's 42 years old. Very simple, very basic structure, but it gets the point across. You can use ich or sein and bin to describe a lot of what's happening with you or who you are, your mental state, as well as descriptions of what you are, right? Finally, I do want to go ahead and touch on this real fast, and there might be more on this at a later time, but sein is also a helper word. Generally speaking, if you're using a verb that describes motion, condition, state of being, or refers to a certain change of circumstances, you'll need to use a helper word. And normally it's just there to help establish the tense in case the verb is just not clear enough. So the first sentence here says, Ich bin eingeschlafen. I fell asleep. This isn't a description. This is a verb. You fell asleep. So you got to have something. It helps establish that this is something that happened. Er ist dahin gelaufen. He walked there. Es ist ihm nicht gelungen. He did not succeed. Again, this isn't a state of being. It's just a verb to help the main verb of the sentence. So it's just a helper word. Yes. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me here today. I do hope you found value in this, and if you did, please do go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget, I do have a blog. If it hasn't been obvious, it's lerndeutsch.blog. And I do go into a little bit more detail on some of these things, as well as have a couple of other articles going over the culture of Germany. And if you do plan on traveling over there, there might be some good information for you to have. Again, thank you, and I will see you next time.